Flags are really difficult. They take a lot of muscle, and batons are more intricate and they're smaller. I like to perform. I really like how exhilarating it is to be in a field show. You throw it in the air, it pitches back and forth. You have to learn how to manipulate it. It's about this big. It's an imitation rifle. A rifle is exactly what it sounds like. It's a rifle, but it doesn't have any potential to shoot ammunition. You spin it almost exactly the same way, except air blades have 4 slots in them. The first field show I caught the harder of the 2 tosses, and it felt really good because it landed perfectly in my hands.
As long as you keep it moving, it's not bad though. At first it's really scary, but as long as you just touch it quickly and move your hand back, it's not bad. It feels a lot different than a regular baton. It's a lot heavier on the ends, and it balances differently. Like this one has a big end and a small end. Fire batons are both the same exact, so they can burn. Cheering, it's really exciting and you're really scared if you ever mess up, but even if you do, I always keep the positives and I get really happy with what I did.
I think the air blades were even better this year because there was something new that nobody had really seen before. And like I remember we would just like walk around and be like, what are those? Because I mean, who sees white pointy plastic things and people dancing with them? Like that's kind of unheard of. So I think in some ways it even brought us closer, but in others it was a little frustrating. Mrs. Simmons said, okay, do the double toss, and we were like, okay, we've got this. Then she was like, okay, triple, and we're like, okay, but we eventually got it. And then when she was like 4, we were all like, is this serious right now?
Leading up to it, I feel like really nervous, like right when it's about to get lit, but once it's lit and like you hear the crowd's reaction, it's so really cool. It's like you just feel so excited. It's just because it's going so fast, it doesn't really have time to catch anything on fire. I don't know, like, it surprises me, even though I don't catch myself on fire most times. I think throwing it up in the air and like trying to move your hand around to catch it, right? Also like doing stuff really close to your arm and really close to your body. Anybody can do it, I think, as long as you practice long enough.
The hardest part about spinning air blades is hitting yourself in the face and not hitting your legs or your arms. I prefer to use the flag still because I'm not as familiar with the air blade. I hope we do air blade next year. I think it's really fun, and I think Miss Simmons likes them.
The flames get really hot because we put lantern fuel on the batons to keep them lit. We do this one thing when we go through one leg and then the other and then back through the other one, and it's pretty scary.